What up, fam? Good Sunday morning, mother people. What is up? What is up today? Uh, First of all, good mother morning. It's your boy Kevin Yee, the Farm D, aka Kevin the Refugee, in this beautiful Sunday morning, which I slept in. I literally just woke up. Um, Man, so this morning, man. So I'm waiting for my mother coffee to drip over there. So waiting for that right now. Kind of in I don't know, kind of like a not I wouldn't say a happy mood, but like kind of like I don't know. Have you ever had that feeling where you're just like kind of anxious and shit? I went to sleep hella early last night, and I had early morning insomnia. And some things I was working on was actually my banner. So if you check my channel, I actually changed it. I was learning a lot of cool things about Pixelmator. That's what for y'all that don't know what Pixelmator is. It's basically like a ghetto version of Photoshop. So, but you get to what's really cool about it is that you get to learn all the concepts of layers and blending and all that shit. So, I just decided we do some things. Really think about what I want to be the refugee hustle, man. Um, and just to let you guys know, I am going to be doing streaming later tonight too. So, it's not just right now. Seton says, "Morning, Kev. Tommy V. What's up, brother? I don't know how long I'm going to stay because I'm studying for an epidemiology chronic disease exam and patho 2 exam. Good luck, man. Stay hustling, man." And yeah, man, I was like really thinking about like, my channel, like when most people come to my channel, it's fucking scattered, right? I have my morning talks. I talk about pharmacy sometimes and all that sort of stuff. And I've always said my videos were never truly about pharmacy. And the other day, I was just like, if you can't tell, I've been really thinking a lot about what the hell is refugee hustle and all that sort of shit. So I've been reading books like Start with Why, Find Your Why, all these other things. And I think what it comes down to for me is like, okay, what does refugee hustle mean to me? Like, I think I forgot the original like tagline I had for refugee hustle. It was like the one I came up with Joe when he was still on the project, and I was like, man, but that doesn't sound like me and shit. And I was like, okay, let's change it up. So I was like, rethink obstacles, hustle creatively, and live free together. And I was like, damn, this is what I fuck with. And like yesterday, I was watching RX comedy and stuff. If you don't watch him, he does a lot of pharmacy skits. And I was like, damn, this fool has more view time than me. But I have more subscribers, more videos, but he has more view time than me. And it's not like he's pretty damn funny. No lie. I think what makes a really good comic is when you can take like everyday shit and express that out into a funny medium. And I'm not saying I'm good at it, but I would like to try to venture into it, man. I think it'd be pretty fun, and not just pharmacy vids and shit, but just like everyday vids and shit too. Probably I'm gonna hop on the pharmacy train because shit, I am a pharmacist, and it's really easy. Coffee's done. Palabra full. Just drink that palab, baby. Tommy says, "Thanks, bro. I'm gonna need it." And yes, guess why not? Do it all. Oh, damn, sounds stressful. Good luck. Thanks, Sutton. Hey, what up? Says Raul. Yeah, man. So, I was thinking about doing like, at least pharmacy wise, I thought it would be really cool just to do some pharmacy reaction videos, like where, some people shoot videos in the pharmacy and they like fucking flip the fuck out and shit. Or like skits where like I don't know. I haven't even thought about the skits. I don't really know how to shoot a skit, to be honest. I've asked Can and stuff in the past and some other people, but I never shot a skit before, and it's kind of like intimidating. Maybe I'll ask like a homie to help me out, or just try it and just fuck with it myself. To be honest, I think skits are hella funny. Or like those shorts that people do are really funny. There's a lot of replay value because you remember old videos. Like I was watching I was watching like most of Arc's Comedy's videos today. I was watching some of the old OG JK videos. I was watching some older stuff, you know, and like I always come back to it, you know. And I thought, wow, it'd be pretty cool just to have like a, you know, like I get serious a lot of time, but you know, a lot of time I'm not a very serious person, you know. I'm not all metaphorical and all that mother bullshit all the time. So I just thought it'd be just really cool to jump into like skits or react videos. But I don't know. Right now it's just a thought. Um, I think it would be another cool creative outlet for me, and to get some more and to really embody like my like branding. I think like part of the refugee hustle too is just like having fun along the journey, and just like, you know, um there's a reason why we named it Refugee Hustle, because I don't know, it's just like really I think the name is hella funny because like you take it can be very serious, but there's a lot of things that like immigrants, and if you grow up in an Asian family and shit, that they do, you know, that are like kind of, I don't know, there's just these fobby things sometimes. It's just hella funny. Oh yeah, trip trip. Dude, I haven't even taken a sip of this coffee. Uh, Old JK video was a shit. I mean, it's still dope today, but skits were dope. Bart and Joe with the Uncle skit were so fucking dope and funny. Sarah was in a skit not too long ago too. Oh shit, really? I'll ask him, man. Maybe I'll do a skit with like Sarah or hit up some old homies and shit, and just like when I'm back in California, just like, hey, you know, can you like, do you want to do a skit together? I just want to see your process and all that. You know, I'm pretty sure that they'll be down. You know. But or maybe I'll just ask Joe. Shit. I think that's the thing. Like recently too, for me is that um, a lot of time, like when I get overwhelmed or when all this bullshit is like hitting me all at once, I don't ask for enough help. You know, and I don't know. Like it's pretty funny. Like I definitely follow Nice Guy Syndrome a lot. I I'm like trying to take care of everyone around me, and I neglect my own needs. And when people like when I need help, I rarely tell people that I need help. You know, so I rather just YouTube it or figure out ways myself. But you know, I have a whole community of like cool ass creators, you know, who do it full time, and I think it'd just be really fun just to do a skit, you know. And I think some of my favorite skits are almost like the bootleg Asian ones. Like my Chinese hella funny. I think his skits are hella funny. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, that fucking uh I don't know, like the people that are watching, I don't know if you guys ever played Big Two, Choredi. It's like there's a Vietnamese version and there's like a Chinese version. There's probably some other versions too. But it's like when you have 13 cards, you play poker hands and all that shit, and you just try to get rid of it. And I was like, dude, my Chani like fucking cracked me up because he did a fucking Big Two tournament thing, and I was like, just like fucking laughing so much, man. It's so crazy. Yeah, but it's just like a lot of time I miss that part of YouTube. Some other skit channels I used to watch was actually Bubs. You know, Bubs had a really great. She's the makeup person, but now she does a lot of video with her kids and all that stuff. But the reason why I like Bubs is because she really like, I don't know, like that Cantonese household humor and shit. I was just like dying, dude. Um, but yeah, man, all those channels, they're not like Dave Chappelle skits. I mean, I love Dave Chappelle. Don't get like I love Dave Chappelle, but you know, I just feel like uh, there's a lot of funny moments in my life, and I would love to like just play it out and just get better at that. You know. Plus, I'll give it a break from all the serious shit, man. I just want to just have fun too. You know. Um, but yeah, man. Also, let's see. Also, what was it? What else was I thinking? Oh yeah. So another thing I was also thinking recently was like, man, I was watching another video by Derrick Halperin. And for y'all that don't know, he's like this. I found him through Meet Seiji, but he's like the author, or he is the owner of Social Triggers. He has a whole bunch of businesses. He's an entrepreneur and stuff. But like I'm not gonna lie, the other day I was feeling very down about my like online business. Like I just feel like it's taking fucking forever, and I think that's one thing that honestly I'm very weak at is like my having patience with things, because I'm not a very patient person. I mean, I like to move fast, but like I'm just one of those people that like fucking takes off and then fucking crashes, man. Um, but I just need to have more patience. And I was just like, man, things aren't going as fast as I want, you know? Like my YouTube channel isn't growing as fast as I want. Like there's 10-year-olds who barely post any content, and they have more subs than me. But then I'm just like, okay, you know, like when after watching his video, he's just like, you know, if you're trying to build something great, it takes time, you know. Every single opportunity is building a skill. You know, to be honest, I only did YouTube maybe like 2014, 2015. I need to figure out that year, 2014, 2015. So it's only been 3 to 4 years, and I see the most successful YouTube channels. They've had multiple YouTube channels. They've also, a lot of them have like a marketing background and all that stuff. So I'm just jumping in and I'm starting to learn how to organize more my thoughts, because I know like I have a tendency to be everywhere. I have a tendency to thin myself out. I have a tendency to what I call the Chinese restaurant style. So have you ever seen those like Chinese restaurants? They offer Chinese takeout, eat in, and then they offer like sushi, fried chicken, and all this other bullshit, you know, or pad thai on their like their Chinese menu. I feel like I'm like that sometimes, you know, and I think I think like, you know, as I'm like taking more swings, as I'm like as I have this time to really think about my business or think about how I want to launch everything and execute everything, is okay, man. I don't mind having a small dick. I mean, Gary Vee, he like, dude, he went years and years and years without really getting traction and stuff. And I don't know, man. It feels like when you mention Gary Vee now, it's almost like mentioning Steve Jobs like a few years ago, where like everybody was on that Apple hype, you know? And I just feel like everybody's on that Gary Vee hype, and it's just very cliche sometimes, you know, when I mention Gary Vee. So that's why I don't mention him as much, but that's what Derrick Halperin was saying. Like, even Gary Vee, man, he did Wine Library forever, and no one watched his shit. And he just got better and better and better. And I think one thing that I can take away from all this too is like, you know, always stay hungry, always stay swinging, because you never know. Like, it might take 10, 20 years, but it might still in the game. Hell yeah, man. Like, I'm gonna keep on rocking it, you know? Like, that's one thing I've always felt very confident in myself, is that I don't give up. You know, I might give up in that moment, but when it comes to long-term commitment and long-term, like, I don't know, hunger, you know? That's the only word I can talk, like, really describe it. Long-term hunger. Man, for a long haul. It's just like things like JiuJitsu, man. Maybe like some days I'm just like, fuck, I just don't want to do it. I tap out early, you know? But like, I always come back the next day, you know? I think that's very important, and I have to utilize that skill. And I think another part of me too is just like, okay, I see like I was also following this other YouTuber. She's like not a beauty blogger. She's like in the self help realm. She did the Ikigai videos and stuff, and she did her own worksheet and stuff, which I actually created a Ikigai worksheet and whatnot. For y'all that don't know, Ikigai is like learned it from Lake. But basically, Ikigai is like a Japanese formula where you learn to find your passion, and you like combine all these things, and that's how you find out what you want to do in life. I think her name's Lavadier or something like that. I can't remember, but I was following her. I was like, damn, like her shit is all organized, all this stuff. But you know, it's really cool to be learning people that are 10, 20 steps ahead of you. You know. And it's really cool, man. Like I feel like she's assembled this team, so everything's on autopilot. But I have to remember, man, like sometimes, like for me, I'm just myself, and I only have a set amount of skills, and the more people I can bring on, the better. And that's why like having a product is very important to me, because I want to I really want to start generating cash flow and stuff, and start maybe buying traffic and hiring people and stuff to really grow this, Like, I don't want to wait. Like, I'm tired of fucking waiting, and that's my patience part hitting in and shit. But yeah. Uh, Back to reading comments. Oh, yeah, there's one more person I was actually watching too. I was watching, like, what's her name? Gloom or Cassie or something Apples. Not Blue Apples, not Julia, but, what's her name? Apples. I forgot her name. Something Apples. Cloudy Apples or something. Anyways, she did a draw of my life. She did it maybe a few years ago. But I was watching her video about depression and stuff, and how like her sister committed suicide, how she suffered through depression, went on SSRIs and stuff. And it just made me think a lot about, and she was saying like, that was one of the biggest inspirations for her YouTube channel, was to like show people the light, at the end of the tunnel, who are also suffering through the same thing. And I don't know, man, maybe for me, I've always like, maybe I've been depressed, maybe I still suffer from depression, maybe have clinical depression throughout all my life, but just made me realize like, I think that's the real, when I created Refugee Hustle with Joe, it was actually, the reason why I fuck with it so much is because I know, for me, like, that's what I would want. Because I think it's cool to be hustling and working hard and shit, but sometimes you just don't want to work alone and shit, you know what I mean? So, man, I covered so much shit. I went into skits and reactions. I went to all this shit. I haven't even drank my coffee, man. It's like near the brim. It's like right up here. Biggest audiences on YouTube are aimed at teens and kids. Off topic, but I remember you talking about the books that you read, Discipline Equals Freedom. Do you know David Goggins? He's like the most inspirational person ever. No, but I'll write that down in my notebook. Yeah, I'm trying to get away from reading so many books though right now, but I'll write it down if you really recommend it. Just because, well, I'm trying to get more away from just consuming and really implementing too. Resiliency, brother. Okay, hella random, bro. But okay, my girl just got a job to sell life insurance. I want to be supportive, but I rather have paid. Do you think it's a shit? Wait. Oh, I rather would have just shit base pay. Do you think it's a shit job? Honestly, well, here's the thing about life insurance, and what I'm gonna say is maybe it's based off my life experiences and what everything I've read. I've read a lot about life insurance. I've been pitched life insurance multiple times and stuff, and I think life insurance, it caters to a certain person, right? And so if your girl is like well connected, and she can serve the right people, that'd be great. I think life insurance is great for people that don't know how to necessarily. I think it's like one part of the equation, right? I think everybody should be investing, but if you're really bad at managing your money, and you need a structure like thing, so when rainy days happen and you can pay out, perfect. Those are the people that you target, right? But for me, like, I've never done life insurance because like, I know about the whole like funneling all your money to high taxes and stuff like that, which sounds like really great for most people, but for me, I'd just rather be using that money on businesses and stuff like that rather than life insurance, but that's just me. I think like I have a few friends that do life insurance, and sometimes like It's very. I think you can get a lot of good lessons from life insurance. I don't think it's like the end all be all career. They'll definitely teach you sales. They'll definitely teach you how to make cold calls. They'll definitely force her to do a lot of things that are uncomfortable. So um, it's it's really based off of her. If she's on the younger side of the demographic, she has a lot of opportunity. My friend, he did life insurance maybe 5 years ago when I graduated farm school. Started grabbing all his clients. He just travels the world now. He's Gucci. He has like lifelong, like lifelong sales now. So he's good. It's really rough starting out, but if you can grab a great clientele base, it'd be great. Justin says, "Hey Kevin, long time no see, man." What up, Justin? It's been a long time, yeah. Life insurance is a scam for most people. That's what I think too. Uh, I think there's better ways to use your money. Okay, just like annuities, man. I think annuities are like fucking ripoffs. So if you don't know what an annuity is, it's basically when you pay a lump sum and they give you like 1% for the rest of your life when you hit investing age or something like that. So basically, at a certain age, you get 1%, which doesn't even fucking break inflation, man. Like, dude, historically, inflation is 2 to 4%. You know, so it's like, dude, you're losing money still. What's the point? And you could just put it in a fucking bank and you get that 1 or 2%. But anyways, I'm just saying, like, I think people are more. I think it's more important to build an asset. And if you want to get life insurance, fine, and just like get a really shitty, like if you're young, just get the underwriting and stuff, and just pay every single month until you can upgrade to a cash value or something like that, and then shove all your money through just so you can evade taxes and stuff, or not evade taxes, shelter your taxes, But I mean, I'm not expert in it. I looked into it a few years ago, but I just never did it. And for me, I think, don't get me wrong, I think insurance and all that, if you think about it, insurance is for poor people almost. Like, if you're rich and you're balling enough, you don't need insurance like that. But that's just my thoughts. I like, especially when my dad's passing and stuff, I don't think, like, if you save up enough money and stuff, like, you should be good, But I don't know. That's why I believe in like things like renting, things in like having flexibility and freedom is very important, for me, because if something like that ever happens, I can always downgrade my life and adjust accordingly. Yeah, I've been grinding hard with school and Twitch. Hey, Justin, how's your Twitch going, man? I want to know. Been trying to balance my life out. I see a notification of your stream, so I'm stuck at the library studying. Yeah, I'm usually at the, fun fact, while I'm still in Boston until the 14th, I'm actually I actually go to BU all the time to go chill at their library and use their resources, which is awesome. Like, honestly, BU's the shit because they have free internet. It's not secured, but who cares, Like, I'm not trading crypto or anything on it. I'm just, like, usually through Google Docs typing up my product and stuff. So, dude, I still hustle at libraries. I still hustle at coffee shops when I can. I try not to spend so much money at coffee shops now that I'm unemployed. But, and I'm only planning to be unemployed for maybe another month or two. Just because, like I said, I want to focus on my business first before going back into workforce, Justin says, Twitch is going. I just finished my building my computer. Now I just need to buy a webcam and mic, and then I can finally stream like a pro. Huh? Awesome. If you want hella HD type of stuff, you should get one of those HDMI things and hook it up to your DSLR or something. That's what I normally stream on, like on my Sunday streams, which I'm doing later tonight. Do that. Or what else do I do? You can also get the Logitech ones. That one's really sick. Like Nova, for her interview, she used that, and I was like, damn, if you have really good lighting, like that actually pays off very well. Let's see. For mics and stuff, People really like the Blue Yeti. I'm like whatever about it. Uh, I think a really good mic. I heard the Audio Technica one that a lot of people use is good. It's also a USB mic. If you really want to go ballin' and like this is long term for you, dude, get the Shure SM7B with the you need oh, you need like I forget what it's called, but it's like almost like an amp type of thing where you can control the gates and stuff like that. That's hella ballin'. But honestly, anything is better. Like you don't need like a fancy mic. Blue Snowball is even good too. Like if you want to use that, but I think the Yeti's never worked on my computer, and I actually had to get rid of it. It fucking sucked because I paid all that money for nothing, man. Oh yeah, that's the one I was talking about. The Logitech one, the C920. That one is really dope. I actually returned mine before. I'm actually not using it. I'm just using my Mac right now. But like when I do my Sunday streams and stuff, like that's when I bring out the big guns and I have the really good. That's when I use my G85 to stream and shit. But honestly, like I think gear is really fun. Like maybe I'll do a. If you guys are interested, maybe I'll just do a gear video. But let's see. I'm trying to grab my camera. But honestly, one of the best cameras I've ever bought was actually this. This G7X has been like one of the best cameras I ever bought. You can't stream with it. Sometimes like the autofocus is really fucked up on it. Another thing bad about it is the screws. Like if you look closely, I had to ghetto wrap this. But this has been one of the best cameras, best investments I've ever bought. Because in low light, it's kick-ass. You don't need to worry about setting up lighting or anything like that. It has the same sensor as like a one of the Canon Rebels or something like that. I'm not sure if it's the same quality as like a 70D and stuff. Probably not. Definitely the autofocus is better on like a 70D. But this has been one of the best cameras ever. Yeah, even the first generation one was pretty good from what I heard, but I love this one. The RX 100s I never used. I know that when I was playing with Joe's, like the touch screen, there was no touch screen, so that's a deal breaker for me. But I love this, man. Like you can selfie mode it, you can bring it anywhere, you can bring it into venues because it's not a detachable lens. There's a lot of good benefits to this. This is like, I know why people say this is the best vlogging camera because it's really kick-ass. Like I love this camera to death. All my Instagram pictures are taken on this. And honestly, if I were to do things over again, I would sell my other camera. Like if I didn't use it to stream, I would sell that other camera so I could. I would sell that other camera and I would just do all my videos on that. You know, like it's that good of a camera. You know. How do you get a DSLR to work as a webcam? Well, it depends. So, like, this is very technical, I guess, but yeah. So I use something called a Magwell. I'll write it down. It's kind of expensive. There's like bootleg versions as well. Magwell. You can look up on Amazon. I'm not gonna post my affiliate link today. Free gift? No, just kidding. But yeah, I use a Magwell and I just attach it to my camera. For Canons and stuff, unfortunately, there's no clean output for it. So therefore, if you look at my older streams, there's some of the like. You can see some of the like my hair was blue because of the focus stuff and all that. It wasn't. Yeah, it's not clean, but you can kind of adjust it so that it's sort of clean. When I say clean, it's just like using your webcam basically. There's no like lines or no nothing. It's clean output. So yeah, like that's how you do it. Not all cameras can do it, but that's why my video quality is actually pretty good when I stream and stuff. Yeah, so I've just been doing that. Man, I can't believe like 30 minutes and I'm still haven't finished drinking my coffee. For the most part, I think today it's gonna be a chill day. I was planning to go gym, hit up the gym and stuff, but honestly, I'm just not feeling it, man. And I think it's really important to know when your body is like very tired and shit. Like I usually go gym like now that I don't do as much jujitsu, I go like gym maybe 4 times a week ish. Yeah, I do a five 3-1 program. Um, Slowly building my strength up. It's pretty fucking good. Oh, gotcha. I'm gonna see what I can do. I have a Nikon with no use, so I can just use that. Yeah, dude. I never used Nikon. The only person I know that uses Nikon is actually Peter, my friend. He has Let me just look up his channel really quick. I think broke B B Broke Vision Collective. I think BVC. Uh, his his other YouTube channel is Broke the Habit. He's been on my channel like a few times, but yeah, like he's the only person I know that uses Nikon. So yeah, it's pretty crazy, man. Like I think YouTube's a really cool skill to pick up over the years. It's just because you learn a lot about video, you learn a lot about marketing, you learn a lot about copywriting, you learn a lot about SEO strategy, you learn a lot of these small things. And I don't really talk about the business side of things. Um, like for my blog, what are the things that I look at? I look at incoming traffic, like how much traffic per month. I look at email conversions. I look at and ideally product conversions as well. But those are some of the like background like business stuff. If you guys like are interested in that stuff, let me know. I'll post what I know. I mean, I've researched and learned a lot, but I'm just trying to get everything in action now. Like, I'm tired of just like, knowing all this shit and not really putting it into action. I just think it's the time. Same with Twitch, marketing, networking. Yeah, man. I think even now, like, I get to network a lot, but it's networking naturally. Like, I like to just shoot podcasts because I like to get to know people for them. People ask why I have all these guests and stuff, or like I just feel like sometimes if somebody was watching my videos, they'd be like, "Why do you have no Patra on one video? Why do you have like creative vein, no fap on another video, and why do you have like these pharmacy videos?" Well, I think like there's things. It's all about creating a rich life for yourself. So like, or living rich or living free, whatever you want to call it. And I think there's a lot of things that we can learn from people like that. Like I said in my video with Nova, I had no intention of being a webcam girl, obviously. But there are things that we can learn from his story, like um, having a really strong support system. Or like with Kevin, like what I really like about Kevin in Creative Vein is that he thought of creative ways to obtain his goals. He wanted a fleshlight, so he went to a gas station and bought like gift cards and shit. He wanted to gamble online, so he found an offshore gambling website and bought bitcoins so he could gamble. Like there's like a lot of different cool stories that we can learn from people, and might not apply, but might not apply directly, but teaches you to think creatively. I think there's a lot of value in that, and that's the whole part of hustling creatively. Because like even when I'm in the pharmacy, it's constant like problem resolution, right? You're thinking like, okay, so there's this person that is really upset. How do I utilize my resources so one, they get the fuck out of my so one that they're not as pissed off. How can I like regain their business, and how can I like resolve this and turn this into a positive? And when you can manage like situations like where people are really pissed off and just like keep your cool and just find solutions, like the reward, it's so rewarding to figure out really difficult things. Same like with jujitsu. Like sometimes, like I remember one time I was getting smashed by this wrestler. He's a lot bigger than me. He was like killing me over and over and over again. And he's like pretty brand new. But then I started thinking like, okay, how do I fight this guy? Because his wrestling is better than me. He's going to take me down every single time. So how can I focus? How can I solve this problem? So I started working in like my butterfly guard, getting better at transitioning to the X guard, and then maybe transitioning into like a spiral clinch and going for a crab roll. Like I was like really creatively thinking about how can I defeat this opponent. And when we treat our life like this, like it not only gives us a lot of satisfaction and confidence, but it just feels fucking good, man. It feels good solving problems over and over again. Not going to be a web bammer. Boo. What's a web bam? What's a web bammer? A wee bammer. I don't know what that is. Hold on. A blog for web developers. Awesome. Yeah. I mean, I think M plus too, like I think one of the reasons why I've been in the dumps recently too, like why I've been, I don't want to say depressed, but maybe depressed, was that I've had to face some realities in my life. Like, okay, I'm a hard worker, but do I always think strategically and think like, am I as positive as I think I am? Am I certain things, right? And like, it really teaches me to, it's really forced me to have really difficult conversations with myself. Um, Even with like living with my mom and stuff, it's hard, man. Like, it's real. I'm not gonna lie, it's very hard living with my mom. Um, just because I don't think she understands like space and stuff, and like how sometimes I just want to fucking be alone, dude. And I just don't want all this fucking input, this nagging and stuff, this fucking complaining. It's just really annoying. And I think like part of me, in order to get better or continue this recovery process of me losing my father and all this shit happening to me, is like me being by myself and really focusing on myself, giving back to myself, rather than being like, like so pulled in so many different directions, like having to deal with lawyers and shit. Like, I'm just so sick of it. Like, I'm fucking sick of like dealing with like all this stuff, and it's just like, dude, why the fuck are you asking me? Like, this is just a Google question away. And again, thing I probably need to work on is patience, probably. But it's hard when it's your mom. It's very different from when it's a stranger, if that makes sense. I don't know. Those are some of the things that have been going through my mind. But yeah. Uh, yeah. But anyways, I think that is enough. I didn't even expect to stream this long, man. I thought I was going to stream for like 10, 15 minutes, but, I'm still drinking my coffee. I'm just going to finish up my coffee, and still, I got to stream later tonight. I'll probably do about maybe 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll stream for most of the night, so chances are you're going to catch me. And yeah, man, like, I'm going to be line dancing for my school again. Yesterday I went line dancing too, and it's just really cool just to be doing OG stuff now. So feels great, and might head out to. Oh, Justin says already. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks, Justin. I'll talk to you later, guys. Peace, mother people.